Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovic out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. Here's DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good on the triple. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Atlanta.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlights film.
Reason why, he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion. Had some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
Here's Giannis.
Oh, what a play!
Watch it!
Now, here is Young. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Assisted by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Young pass to Capella. And Bogdanovic now top the key. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Pass to Holiday. Lets it go with the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now, here's Hunter. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Collins kicks to Young to end the run. The rebound by the Bucks.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And it's Giannis missing. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Middleton. In the corner, Collins with it. Capella, the pass to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Young's shot is off.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
I'm in the bed, Sam. Debate about who is the greatest. What you debate? Take it for clout. I know who running your house.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Second is Clint Capella.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Young. And he makes that one. And, you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Giannis. Now Young, coming off 31 points last game, deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well. Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint. No hesitation. He just takes off. and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Now, here's Capella. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Here's Bogdanovic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Hits it from 3-point range. Young's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
Lopez outside. Antetokounmpo. He doesn't hit that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Hunter with it. Dishes it to Capella. Young against Middleton. Shoots from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks on D. They trail by 9 points. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Capella.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Shots good from Young.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The 3. No good on that one.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Bogdanovic, no luck.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
We know Drew likes to get to the rim, but he's developed a mid-range jumper for when the defense is playing him that way.
Bogdanovic passes to Young. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
He's a natural-born scorer who leaves everything out on the floor. Young simply makes things happen.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Smitty, the city of Atlanta, as you know, has really embraced Trae Young.
Kevin, they call him Ice Trae. The franchise handed him the keys, and he's running with it.
And so Young nails them both.
We call it off the bus range. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
They get a hand on it. Now, here's Hunter. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And that deep range opens up everything for Trae Young.
You have to take away his airspace, Kevin, as soon as he crosses midcourt. And with this tight handle, he punishes the defense when they apply pressure. Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Middleton outside. Passes it to DiVincenzo. High arcing shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came close to maybe winning a championship or being there. Those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovic. And the pass to Capella. He kicks to Collins. Young, right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Holiday. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Williams, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bucks leading by 5. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams looking over the floor. Young outside. Back to Capella. Over Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
Second free throw, no good. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. They also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fires the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's good. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction. At John Collins, coming off a terrific season, 15th in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Now here's Williams. Over Holiday. Williams' shot is off. Bucks leading by 6. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Outside Williams. That's tipped. Pass to Capella. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They recover it.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Milwaukee has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Young, and the rejection by Collins.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here is Young, 12 points for him. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
.153 left in the first quarter. Poked loose. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Jumps up. And Holiday throws it down.
Drew Holiday is providing full service, showing he can do it all.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Capella. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And Holiday throws it down.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
It's Young on the wing. Outside Collins. Holiday against Williams. Over onto Antetokounmpo. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 10-point game. The dish to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Middleton can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Celtics. Shot clocking, game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Young. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Nine seconds left to play in the first. And here's Young. There's the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable. And
glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Antetokounmpo is out there with Ilyasova, and it's DiVincenzo in at the one. Here's Young after the basket by Milwaukee. Pass to Williams, shoots over Matthews. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Milwaukee shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Williams is checked in.
One shot.
And that one misses. Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford. He gets those timely tip-ins.
He does. You're right.
And look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's DiVincenzo. He has 7. To the inside. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Passes to Herter. Here's Fernando. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Young. A rebound by the Bucks.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Matthews. 6 to shoot. That one a little long. The Hawks trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now they need a basket.
Young against Ilyasova. Shots good from Young. Young's got 14 points.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
Now here's Matthews. There's the pass to Middleton. "13 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee. Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish.
Pass to Middleton. He dishes it to Williams. And that one, good. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Young outside. Pass to Herter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Herter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
the first one falls. And with that skill level, Herter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Pass to Matthews. Takes a three. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Young, 14 points for him. Gallinari outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gallinari's got his first points in this one.
Even though he does a lot of spot-up shooting, Gallinari can put the ball on the floor and create for himself.
Matthews scanning the floor for three. Middleton, the shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Young. Outside Collins. Back to Young. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 16.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Herter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always.
Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Ilyasova passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Ilyasova. Over Young. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ilyasova's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Well, coming into the league, John Collins mostly an around-the-rim scorer. His development as a shooter giving him more versatility.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And at Wake Forest, Collins a solid mid-range shooter. But you know what, Smitty? He has stretched his range now beyond the arc.
Kevin, credit his work ethic. A power dunker, but he's not content to live inside.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made one, he's missed two.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Trail by 12. Pass to Herter. Knocks it loose. Back to Young. Rebound by Williams. The Bucks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. DiVincenzo's got 14 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We see it all the time, Smitty, the league doing more to protect the landing zone of shooters, but for some guys, they're using that forward momentum to change that landing spot. What do you think of that?
Take a break.
Kevin, this is a great debate because as an offensive guy, I know you see a guy launching, I might change my shot and start to go forward just in case I can get a foul if it doesn't make the shot. This is a tough call to call. It's going to be like the charge block, I think, in some years to come.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. This year comes in for Collins. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Middleton on the wing. Here's DiVincenzo. 16 points for him. Outside Matthews. A three-pointer is right on target. Matthews has got his first 3 points of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Atlanta calls timeout.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Making it better. She wanna come and play Jenga, I let her. She from the hood, I can take her wherever. I ain't making no statements. I bought the cash, I ain't making no payments. Give it to DJs and they never played it. Except for the hood and the ghetto and famous. Lawyers checking. You ain't have to finesse it. 2 praying hands, I know I'm protected. I'm the GOAT, Lord is my shepherd. Dude, like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Penny flip flop from styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, dude, like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Penny flip flops from styling. Like Robin. Penny flip flops from styling. See me like Batman. It's good enough. Hey. Hey, my bro.
Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Williams, and it's Drew Holiday in for Wesley Matthews. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing by 19. Young for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Young's got 19 points.
Let me tell you, off the catch, Trae Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone.
Holiday with it. He's got 9. Ilyasova up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Now Capella. Bogdanovic left side. Back to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Over to the wing. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Labissiere. No good from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. A 3-ball. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Hawks. It's an 18-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for it. Drops in the tray. That's now 22 points for Trae Young.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Bogdanovic against Howard. Passes it to Middleton. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bogdanovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Milwaukee leading by 13. The pass to Ilyasova. Holiday against Bogdanovic. For 3, Middleton. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Holiday against Bogdanovic. Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Hawks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Van Heckling, that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforce and then stating the rules.
Now, here is Holiday. He's got 9. To the paint, here's Ilyasova. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Labissiere.
That's his first.
Well, there's on Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
There you go.
.151 left now here in the second. Outside Williams. Outside Bogdanovic. Rebound by Ilyasova.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. 5th best, Clint Capella.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Williams against Holiday. The three-pointer no good. Milwaukee leading by 16. Here's Connaughton. Outside Holiday. Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Lopez. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land. Bogdanovic has got 5 now.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Pass to Connaughton. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded by Williams. Lopez outside. Charity stripe shot. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lopez has got his first basket of the night. Holiday against Williams. There's the triple.
And defensively, Holiday shows you the quick feet, the strength to maintain position, and he has good hands.
And that concludes the first half. Bucks ahead, up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounded, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush, going on an aggressive 9-0 run at the start. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game, and that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And Shaq, what you see from Atlanta?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovic, and it's Capella in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. And Bogdanovic kicks to Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. And that's 10 points for John Collins.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under Coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. The Hawks trail by 16. Outside, Bogdanovic. Knocked loose, taken away by Holiday.
Who got Holiday?
Loads it up for Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now, here is Young. He's got 22. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Capella finds Collins. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From deep, and the rejection by Giannis.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing. Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Will it go? Good. Young's got 24 points.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
And here is Lopez, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
And a brief check of the stats for Bogdanovic. How he did last season. He was around 14 points a game last year. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure. Things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
Now Hunter, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. And Giannis throws it down.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding. and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Now, here's Capella. Outside, Bogdanovic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Hawks trail by 20. Passes it to Hunter. Bogdanovic left side. He feeds it to Collins. At the top of the key, Capella. Here's Bogdanovic. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Milwaukee ball.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Fires from the line. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game.
One of the better defenders in the league. Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
Here's Bogdanovic. The Hawks again can't hit.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Holiday gets the bucket.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic. But Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-4 run. Middleton for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Here's Young. The 10-footer finds the target. Young's got 28.
In this period, they're beating him, and he's feeling it.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Matthews, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Young. 28 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Let's look at Trae Young's shot chart. He goes inside more than people mention.
The Hawks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Young.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Milwaukee leading by 18. Holiday surveying the floor. Double team on Holiday. Good defensive work there by Young. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shoots from 14. And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Hawks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Trae Young.
Shooting
2 shots.
And that one falls for Young. And so Young nails them both. Bucks have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Outside Holiday with the fadeaway. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Young outside from downtown, and the 3-ball is good. Young's got 13 points in the second half.
Picking up from where he left off. I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Now here's Lopez. Not a lot of room. Double team on Holiday. Wants to get it to Matthews and does. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Herter. Young up top. Collins against Giannis. Here's Herter. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Gallinari. From deep 3-point range, here's Collins. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Now here's Lopez. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. An easy 2 points on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 24. The Hawks trail by 18. Young pass to Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. All alone. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. And finish off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here is Matthews, defended by Young. Here's Lopez. Good work there as it goes. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping him.
Herter passes to Collins. Here's Herter, guarded by Holiday. Herter, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. 21 points in the game.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Outside Matthews. Lopez outside. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Bucks passing it around to the middle. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Here's Herter. Pass to Fernando. And here's Young. The pass to Fernando. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta again missing. And the Bucks, they're shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And that one's good by Giannis.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Young, following the basket by Giannis. Pass to Fernando. Lopez with the block. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. It's rebounded by Herter. Atlanta's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Fernando under the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. To the wing right side. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 32 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Herter, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Gallinari. Now, here's Collins. Lets it go from 14.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Matthews out there with Williams. And there's Jackson. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And Labissiere sends it back.
And like how aggressive Labissiere is on defense, using that wide frame to turn back shots.
Fernando can't get it to go. Matthews against Carter. Left side Jackson. Rebound by the Hawks.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Cam Reddish. Right side Matthews. With the shot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well. For a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about it?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting a three ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
That's good from Lopez.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
Lopez hits them both. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. Kicks it to Carter. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Williams up on top. Guarded by Jackson. 5 on the clock. And he comes up with the deuce. So it's the Bucks now. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the third and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do, too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Passes it to Connaughton. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6 over Williams. Atlanta with the rebound. Fernando's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Jackson's got the ball, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Marvin.
The Bucks working the ball around. Now the pass to Matthews. Trains the three-pointer.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Now here's Reddish. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Matthews, no good. Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Carter, the pass to Fernando. Labissiere in the corner. Matthews against Williams. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Fernando. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know, it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem.
Could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brent. What's your feeling about going for the open three on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in a layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Well, analytically, you're right.
Analytically,
yes.
But Kevin, what I'm interested in is, on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard, it might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Giannis. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Young outside. Up and in on the layup.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
On offense here, the Bucks. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. He said a big key for them will be containing Trae Young. Coach said he can be streaky, but when he heats up, his deep range makes him tough to defend. Kevin, make that almost impossible to defend.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now Bogdanovic, following the three-point attempt by Giannis. 6 to shoot. Back to Capella. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Here's Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And, guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one, seriously put on a passing clinic.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to New York. Bogdanovic looking around. Young outside. From deep. Another three for Atlanta.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Young. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Down low, here's Collins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Collins with some nice D.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
The free throw drops for Hunter. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
the
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, you know, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night. Well, some people looking at Atlanta and their situation in terms of the rebuild and wondering what direction they would go. They've made some pretty solid picks. Got John Collins at the 19th pick as a foundation piece, and then obviously drafting Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, relying on shooting on the perimeter, and things moving along swiftly in Atlanta.
Middleton on the wing, and the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. And it's off the back rim, no good. And John Collins, Brent, falling that late in the first round, shows you how deep that draft was.
Now, some people thought it was going to be a slow rebuild in Atlanta. They've made some pretty good picks, grabbing Collins, as you mentioned, and then last year picking up Trae Young and Kevin Huerter in the draft and relying on some shooting. That number 19 has been pretty lucky so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
He's off on the first.
And when Kyle Korver played for Atlanta, he set a league record with at least one three-pointer in 127 consecutive games.
And to think that you just wouldn't have one of those nights where nothing was going in, 127 is pretty impressive. Record was broken eventually by Steph Curry in 2016. But for Atlanta, that 127 is still a team record, and you wonder if one Trae Young might have his eyes set on it.
Bucks trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around. Shoots a fader, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton.
Giannis so good in the paint, steps a little bit outside to the mid-range, and has the size and skill to get it done.
Young taking his time here. Kicks it to Capella. Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Clock is at 3. Capella finds Collins. Good on the three-point shot. Collins has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Middleton with it. Guarded by Hunter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's DiVincenzo. Fires top of the key.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Yeah, Ilyasova playing with a high motor tonight. Lots of activity. He's good for at least a few second chance points.
Young passes to Capella. And Bogdanovic kicks to Young. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Middleton right side over Young. And that one goes long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Giannis. Passes to DiVincenzo. And Capella sends it back. Holiday against Bogdanovic. The kick out to Young. A baseline J. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Here's Capella, and Young kicks to Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. And that one is good.
Bogdanovic knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Bogdanovic wide open. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Collins. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Capella. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. The rebound by the Bucks. On the wing, Giannis. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Over Bogdanovic. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. It's blocked.
Ilyasova, with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Holiday looking for an opening. Middleton outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Atlanta leading by 8. Now Young. 8 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, he's a third-generation point guard, is Trae Young. His father and grandfather both played the point guard position, and both of them really helping him arrive at this level.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. His father played professionally with dreams of making the NBA. When Trae grew to share that dream, his dad helped him do it.
Well, his dad also had several alarm clocks around the house, Kevin. 5:30 wake-up calls in the morning to train before he went to class. With all the effort that he's put in and with all the efforts from the family, Trae Young is expected to achieve greatness, and he's out here to do that.
Shots good by Middleton.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
And here's Young. He's got 9. Pass to Gallinari. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Chris Middleton. Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
Amazing year last year to see Gallinari fully healthy. So valuable when he's out there on a consistent basis, and he can score from anywhere on the floor.
And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Gallinari hits them both.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Bucks trail by 9. Here's DiVincenzo. Makes it off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 6. Hawks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Outside, Bogdanovic. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta gets it back. Good on the shot. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Antetokounmpo out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Here's Bogdanovic. The dish to Collins. Young outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Ilyasova. Collins grabs the miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Bogdanovic, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Antetokounmpo.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Passes it to Capella. Gallinari outside. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Bucks. Gallinari hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6. The pass to Ilyasova. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Young passes to Williams. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. That's good from Collins on the assist by Williams. Collins has got 7.
Well, John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. That go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In the Nigerian way, you gotta say it with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say it with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. But whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are gonna stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
They've got Clint Capella. Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Williams at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
So here's Gallinari after Drew Holiday's score. Williams with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Outside Holiday. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Williams. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here over Young. Williams' shot is off. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Trae Young might be the last guy in this offense that you want to lose sight of.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lopez outside, fires the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. Great showing for him last season. 15th in rebounding. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. 4 on the clock. Back to Williams. Over Young. The shot by Williams, no good. The Hawks leading by 11. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here's Lopez. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
And coming from a background with player development for head coach Lloyd Pierce.
Well, I think he's great at just being a cheerleader and a confidence builder for this young team. I believe that to be a good fit here in Atlanta. He brings a great hands-on approach, and very, very important for him to think about player development as these young guys grow together.
Now Williams following the three-point attempt by Wesley Matthews. Williams dishes to Capella. Gallinari right side. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Bucks. Matthews scanning the floor. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
And he knocks down the first one. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant. Others play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach.
Take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Second is Clint Capella.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him.
Yo, watch it. Watch the screen.
To the inside, Matthews.
Come get it.
That shot off. Collins with some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Got a piece of it. Williams finds Gallinari. Inside. And finish off by Collins.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Here's Connaughton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
That's on Clint Capella. The Bucks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Williams. Collins. Rebound, Milwaukee.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Offensive rebound. Williams passes to Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
How about Lopez inside showing some smooth, fluid moves?
Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
First free throw is good.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Brook Lopez hits them both. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta leading by 9. Williams passes to Fernando. Outside Williams. Comes up empty down low.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And taking a look here at numbers for Gallinari, last season he played outstanding. 4th in free throw percentage, and he also shot his way into the top 5 in percentage from long range. Just a knockdown shooter.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first free throw is good. Hunter's checked in for Collins. Good on both. Now here's Williams. Lets it go. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Hawks lead by 9.
We've seen this before from Lou Williams. Jumper very consistent.
Now Lopez. Passes to Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. All by himself. Here's Herter. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Great energy and hustle that time from Herter in the fast break.
Here's DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gallinari. For Milwaukee, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Dante DiVincenzo at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And so he hits both. The Hawks leading by 9. The pass to Herter. He kicks it to Hunter. Gallinari against Giannis. 5 on the clock. Williams for 3. It's good from long range. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Baseline try, and he hits the jump shot. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Williams. They get the rebound. Here's Fernando. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Giannis kicks to Lopez. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't go. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Herter showed some great progress in his first year, and now showing how much more comfortable he is.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And the first one goes.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
Here's DiVincenzo. 10 points for him.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Gallinari dishes to Williams. Pass to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Gallinari attacking. Misses from close range. Bucks trail by 14. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
His poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Tries again. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Fernando. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fernando's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Got a piece of it. Gallinari with the steal. To the paint. Here's Herter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Herter's got 8.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Gallinari, 4th.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Bucks trail by 20. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Williams. He's got 7. Pass to Fernando. And good that time. Fernando's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
A minute 50 left here in the second. Yes, that goes in. 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hey, take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That strength coming into play now.
Gallinari outside. Pass to Fernando. Kicks it to Williams. From the stripe. Fernando can't get it to go.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Herter, following the basket by Giannis. Outside Williams, a tray. The rebound by Holiday. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 16. Inside. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Holiday. Ilyasova's got 6. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Herter passes to Gallinari. Williams for 3. drills it from outside. 10 points for him.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. There's the pass to Giannis. Fires, high post, and he connects with the jumper. Giannis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And here is Williams. Ball's knocked loose. Gets it off. No good there. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's got them.
Sports Halftime Show. Hello there, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 15. Kenny? Thanks for joining us.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Capella kicks to Young. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Giannis with it. The kick out to Holiday. Gets an open look and hits. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, Drew aggressive there, right? You could see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
Young pass to Collins.
He's just a great finisher on the inside. John Collins, one of the game's better dunkers.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he didn't do him any favors in their last game. His performance at the line was porous.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
John Collins, the 19th pick to the Atlanta Hawks back in the 2017 draft. A lot of people feeling like he's a steal because of the progress he's made in these short 2 seasons.
And so Collins nails both of them. Bucks trail by 17. Pass to DiVincenzo.
Who's watching him?
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Capella sends it back. Bogdanovic against Holiday. And Bogdanovic kicks to Capella. Young outside. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. They get it back. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 12 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Collins. Capella finds Young. And he gets it to go. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Passes it to Middleton for the three. Buries it from three-point range. Middleton's got his third bucket of the night.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Young outside. The pass to Bogdanovic. Down low. Here's Hunter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. To the middle. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Drew Holiday.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Young. The three. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Lopez outside. Back to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting 1. Thunder 6.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Hunter, no good. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside Holiday. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 16 points for Giannis. And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. To an NBA All-Star, Kevin, I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead his team to championship level.
Young for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 18 points in the game.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
Giannis high post, working on Collins. Lopez passes to Holiday. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Young outside. kicks it out to Bogdanovic. For three. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27-13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30, that's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. And Giannis throws it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Holiday against Young. Passes it to Bogdanovic. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Stolen by Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Fades away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 20.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here is Young. 18 points for him. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Solid night so far. Confidence rising in this game.
Bucks trail by 9. Middleton outside. Holiday against Young. Here's Giannis. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game. To the inside, Bogdanovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovic has got 5.
Well, Bogdanovic, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Here's Matthews, and the layup is good. Matthews has got his first basket.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's really all about Trae Young and his skill. And you know how many hours that takes, Kevin? I mean, he is putting time in the gym to show you what he's capable of out here on this floor, and he makes it look easy.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Brent for Trae Young. Remarkable how his game has grown.
Going to be interesting over the next 3 to 5 years what kind of layers Trae Young can add to his game. We know he is a prolific shooter. He's got deep range. He's a good playmaker, but how good does he want to be? We're going to find out how complete he can be.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. That one goes. Count it. Middleton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Pass to Young. Launches a three. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
And 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he's in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Just going right at the defense is Giannis right now, and the energy just boundless in this game.
Tipped away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket for Middleton.
Well, coast to coast for Chris Middleton, finding some room and weaving his way for a deuce.
Young passes to Collins. He dishes it to Gallinari. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 6. Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Lopez. Here's Giannis. And finally they hit one. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Holiday against Young. Pass to Bogdanovic. Knocked away. Can't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Bogdanovic dishes to Collins. Young outside. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 17 points here in the second half.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Matthews against Bogdanovic. Matthews no good. Outside Bogdanovic. He kicks it to Young. Back to Bogdanovic. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break. while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bucks trail by 9. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Williams. Clint Capella is out there with Labissiere. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Gallinari in at the 3, the small forward. Here's DiVincenzo, and it's good off the back rim and in. DiVincenzo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. Now Williams. Young outside. Taken away by Holiday.
Hey, yo, get on Holiday. Hey, balance it out.
Passes to Giannis. The fader. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside Williams. Dishes to Capella. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Poked away. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Holiday. Giannis inside. Defended by Labissiere. Giannis no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Shooting for Atlanta, Clint Capella. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He hits the second from the line. Bucks trail by 9. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
The Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Holiday against Williams. Now the pass to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gallinari down low, guarded by Holiday. And it's good for 2. And it's 6 points for Gallinari.
What focus from the big Italian forward out there. Gallinari is used to having to overcome a lot of physical defense. Holiday
against Williams. from 15 feet away. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Holiday.
Flawless pick and roll motion there, executed to perfection by Drew Holiday.
And Young kicks to Labissiere. Looking for Young. He gets it there. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Bucks trail by 11. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in.
Hunter!
Here is Ilyasova. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's the three-point bomb.
That's a 3-point.
DiVincenzo's got 20 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Molinari finds Young. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. A floater. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Williams. Atlanta gets it back. Inside, here's Young. And a missed layup.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's the Bucks now. Ilyasova passes to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Over Gallinari. And again, the Bucks miss.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
One shot.
Bucks trail by 11. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Atlanta leading by 9.
Turnover. Bucks ball.
Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Young. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Outside Holiday. From deep three-point range, that one misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Gallinari dishes to Capella. To the paint, here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. Capella's got 5 assists tonight. Outside Holiday. From 13, drained for 2 points. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Gallinari on the wing, fires from the corner. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton and Capella sends it back. And now here comes Young leading the break. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 35.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Gallinari. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
Middleton right now seeing the floor and delivering the ball well to his teammates. Good at finding the open man.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovic in for Lou Williams.
Under 6.
So it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They're leading by 8. Passes it to Young. Fires from deep. Kept alive. And it's Capella missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
The Hawks leading by 8. Young outside. Now the dish to Hunter. Over Middleton. Here's Capella. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they're running. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the Bucks miss again. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Hunter. He dishes it to Capella. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Looking to end his cold spell. It's blocked, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Bucks trail by 8. And here's Holiday. And he banks in the layup. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know Drew Holiday is a guard, right? You know he can handle the ball, right? On a string.
Capella kicks to Young. Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Middleton. Outside, Bogdanovic. Down low, here's Young. Count that one. Young's got 37.
And now the defense, full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
Ilyasova up top. He's guarded by Collins. Ilyasova with the ball. There's the pass. Hands it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for Milwaukee. Young outside. Kicks to Hunter. Outside, Bogdanovic. But they get it back. It's just to Young. The block. They get it back. Milwaukee has possession. They trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
A smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now, here is Young. He's tightly guarded. Here's Bogdanovic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovic is going to earn these whistles.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdanovic, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
And he is unable to get the second one. Bucks trail by 8. Inside. The 10-footer. The shot by Holiday, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young, right side. Misses the layup. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Middleton inside the three-point line. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
With the way Ilyasova is able to quickly get a shot up, it throws a lot of the defenders off, and they end up fouling him.
Ilyasova. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Now, here is Young. He started closely. From past the arc. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 7. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, James team.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goes up on the wing. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. So the Hawks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by